Hey, this is Steve Horvath coming to you from the Greater Philadelphia Expo here at Oaks, Pennsylvania. We're here at the sports show, and we've got Denny from Denny's Hook and Knife Sharpeners. Welcome, Denny.
How you doing?
Hey, you've got a really neat product there, and something that's a little bit different than your average hook sharpener.
Yes. First off, it's coated with diamonds, and diamonds cut 100 times faster than any stone. Okay, so what takes you 10 to 15 minutes takes me 10 seconds, at the most a minute, and you have the same results.
Okay. Now, I've sharpened a lot of hooks in my day, usually with a sharpening stone, and I'm sitting there with the stone. It's in my hand. I'm grinding away at it, and sometimes the hook gets sharpened, sometimes it doesn't. How does this gadget work?
Okay, what you have, okay, is it has a V groove instead of a round groove, okay? So what the nice thing about it is they found out if you triangulate a tip of a hook, turns it into a mini broadhead. If you diamond shape it, it even makes it more effective yet. Trocars out there, they're making a hook now. It's going to cost you $2 a piece to buy a hook that has a triangulated tip. This automatically does it for you, okay? So if you take a brand new hook, let's say you take a Gamagajo, everybody should try this once. Everybody tries to take their finger and say, wow, that's a sharp hook, okay? Look at it, it's stabbing me, okay? But you don't understand, a fish's scale is tougher than your fingernail. So if you take it to your fingernail, you're gonna find it'll stick if you go straight in. But if you hit on a side like a fish does, fish don't just come up and hit, they come up and smack, okay? So what you wanna do is you take your hook. The very simplest way to sharpen a hook, this is all most people need to do. Just take it, put it in the groove. Now I give you 4 grooves instead of 1. The saltwater guys definitely love that because they're dealing with a lot of hooks and big hooks, okay? Sure. And it's like any other file. It'll eventually fill up with steel and you gotta clean it, okay? So they like that 4 groove hook. So what you do is you put it in your groove, and if you hit the very bottom, you have yourself a triangle. Now, if you want the diamond shape, which is the most effective of all,
right,
okay, just take it and hit both sides. Now, you're cutting 2 that way. You put her in there, you're cutting 2 that way. Now you have your diamond. When you're fishing, you've been bouncing off of rocks. Saltwater guys, just trolling will take an edge off a hook. Sure. You know you're in bad shape when you go to stick your bullhead mini and it won't even stick it.
Right.
And you're going to go out and try to catch. If you can't hook the bait, you can't catch a fish. Okay. All you got to do is pop it out. It's very simple. Some guys carry it around their neck. Some guys carry it along their sides. Okay. Just pop her out, and the V is pointed to the bottom. Now, since you did a diamond, and you just touch her up. Now, as soon as that baby touches, look at that. It hits sideways. It hits any way you want it to hit. That hook is sticking. If it sticks to the fish's scale, they catch themselves, okay? Otherwise, you're up there jerking on that thing, hoping you're hitting him square enough to poke him and yanking it hard enough to drive it into him, okay? So everybody, you go to any seminar, the first thing they tell you when you walk in, guys, are you sharpening your hooks? When he tells you to leave, when you're leaving, the last thing he says, guys, I don't care how you fish, sharpen your hooks. You're going to catch more fish. Okay? It's very simple. Now, the nice thing about our sharpener is it is Denny's hook and knife. You have a flat in the backside. Okay? You can just sharpen it right down there, just like any other flat hone. You take a flat hone, and of course, diamonds are 100 times faster, so you can just whip a knife up really fast and just sharpen that right up. And look at that. It's just peeling. Okay?
That's pretty neat.
And that was your knife, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's why I gave it to you. I needed it sharpened.
So, even when you're out there fishing, and the worst thing to have is a dull knife when you're fishing. You go to clean your fish, it's like, oh, man, I didn't sharpen it before I left. So now you can just pop her out. You can even sharpen your knives up with your hook sharpener.
And you know, a lot of people don't realize it, but personally, I've cut myself more with dull knives than sharp knives.
Oh, yes. You go to poke through something, and you're poking through, and all of a sudden, poof, and there it goes, and there you got yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's nice and sharp, you can just slide right through whatever you're doing.
Now, Denny, I got to tell you something. I see a flaw in your design.
Okay.
Okay? You put 4 grooves in that.
Yes.
That's going to last somebody 4 times as long as if you put 1 groove in it. You're going to put yourself out of business here.
Well, that's the problem with our stuff. You know, our diamonds are put on there so that they don't fall off.
That's
okay,
great.
we make this stuff right here in Pennsylvania. In fact, I personally make every one of these hook sharpeners. And the diamond coating that's on here, we have a process that the diamonds are adhered that they can't fall off. So
wow,
really,
that's something.
It's going to last you forever, really.
Wow.
But the guys that got them, they come back and they go, hey, I want 2 more of them. I want 4 more of them. I go, hey, are you giving them out as gifts? And they go, no, I want one in my tackle box. I want one in my vest. I want one in my truck. Because once you find out sharp hooks catch so many more fish, you don't want to be without it.
Now, if somebody can't make it to the expo for some reason, if somebody's got holding a gun to them, they're duct taped up in a corner, or have some other reason it's not very good for coming to the expo, how can they get a hold of you to order one?
Well, all they got to do is they can go online. I'm not set up with PayPal, or the best thing to do is just call me. You can call me at 717-244-0719. That's his phone number. Or you can mail me 1157 Delta Road, Red Lion, PA 17356.
That's great. You got a great product. Thanks for coming on this morning. Hey, this is Steve Horvath, Delaware Valley Outdoors. You can talk to us at dvo.com or, well, I screwed that up pretty good. You could contact us at DelawareValleyOutdoors.com. Also, come out to the show.